What's up, y'all? I am your girl, Candy. And to my left, we have the voice. Okay, we have Leandria Johnson. Oh my God, thank you so much.
No, thank you
for being here. And she is about to speak on it. Now tell her, can you do it one time for the people? Tell them you about to speak on it. What you gotta do?
I gotta do it my way.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm about to speak on it.
Hey. All right. So the way this works is, this is not a get you got you type of podcast or whatever. Anything you don't feel comfortable with, we just cut it out later. So I don't feel, like.
Okay. I'm good. You've always been the same. You've always been consistent, so I'm good. I feel great.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to take it from the point of view of somebody who's never met you before.
Okay.
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 Where are you from originally?
I am originally from Orlando, Florida.
Oh, okay.
Yes, born in Orlando, Florida. And I would say from kindergarten to high school, I was in a smaller town called Palaca, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
So after high school, I went back to Orlando, Florida.
Okay.
Yeah.
So were you like in the church heavy as a kid?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
All my life.
Now, growing up, were you one of those kids who were like the poster child for PK kid? You know what they say, like when kids grow up in the church, sometimes they, exploring the world.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And not necessarily being of the church. Or were you very much by the rules when you were younger?
When I was younger, yes. By the rules. I'm the oldest, but the junior, the second born, my brother, he did all of the exciting things to me, sneaking out, going to the club, and, adult clubs and just that and that. He smoked before I smoked,
getting in trouble,
getting in trouble, all of that. So, but by the rules, and my granny, she was, the matriarch, and she was just not playing.
She ain't play.
No, she didn't play. So, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I guess a lot of us became familiar with you from your first appearance when you were on Sunday's Best. Mm-hmm. But before Sunday's Best, what, obviously you were clearly talented. Your voice is just out of this world. Oh. But what were you doing with your gift before that point?
Singing at kindergartners or pre-Ks graduations.
What?
So yeah,
why you say that?
I'm a certified VPK teacher. So
you were a teacher.
Yes, I was. Yes. Oh yes, and my mom them had their own daycare, and so I had to go get some classes and do the vocational program to prepare the preschoolers for kindergarten. So that's what I was good at, and singing for graduations, and then doing praise and worship in my dad's church.
So were you still in Florida at the time?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So how did you end up being on Sunday's Best?
I was paying rent to my landlord at the time, who was not paying his mortgage, and we was abruptly kicked out.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so a lot of people, they get that story mixed up. They say, I'm from Louisiana. They say the house got burned down. They say this, that. No, I had to abruptly move and go back to my parents' house with bags, garbage bags full with everything. Some things was salvageable, some things weren't, because of the how fast we had to get up out of there. So I've watched Sunday Best from season 1 and season 2. No intentions of trying out or competing. I was just enjoying it like everybody else was. But at that moment, I had nothing but the clothes that was on my back, whatever was in the bags in the garage of my parents' home. And my best friend at the time was like, why don't you try this? I was like, man, I can't. Wow. I don't even have my own, So in less than 24 hours, everything was met. A rental car, money for travel and hotel, and driving 11 hours from Orlando to New Orleans.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So at that time, how old were you?
Oh, 25 maybe?
Did you have any kids?
Yes.
Okay.
That one right over there, and her older brother at the time. And then I had just had my third born. I think he was 8 months, maybe.
Were you married or were you in a relationship or anything?
No.
So you was doing this all by yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, with the help of my parents and.
Well, I mean,
but
you came out on Sunday's Best. You did your thing. What was your thoughts when you first hit the stage?
It was different. I had to learn songs in a minute's time, and I grew up on congregational songs. So what that means is, that God is a good God. Yes, He is. Songs like that.
Where you just repeat what the person saying.
Yes. Call and response. Yes.
Yeah, the call response.
Yeah, but the worship, side of things, the Fred Hammonds, Ordinary Just Won't Do, or even Stevie Wonder, his song was it was a little hard because, like I said, I grew up, I had to sneak and listen to y'all. Yeah, I had to, but it was still in me, but I just, so certain things we couldn't, it was just new, the lights, the timing, standing in one place, and just the crowd, and all of this everything was just new at that moment. So, but I embraced it the best way I could, and I survived, thank God. So, but it was an experience, though. It was a great experience, but it was also scary, also too. So.
Okay, and then you became labeled as the voice of the generation.
Oh man.
Was there heavy weight on your shoulders?
Yes, because it was just like, even being there and seeing other artists, such as the Judges, and being on the same stage with Kirk Franklin and Mary, Tina, Erica Campbell, and so I was just honored to just be able to be a part of such greatness. So, but it was very heavy, yeah.
Do you feel like what did the lights amplify for you personally?
At moments I was tapped in, and then at moments I was just like, am I really here? Is this really going on right now? So all of that was just replaying in my head, and then hearing the judge's feedback and on this and on that. So it was, personally, I've made it this far, and the question is still how? How do I have this opportunity to be on this stage? So all of that is still playing in my head.
Okay, so my question is to you, okay, so publicly, you've had your bouts with alcohol, and well, how did that get started?
2016 was dramatic, crazy dramatic for me. That's the year I lost my brother. And he was my go-to, so he was, to me, every sister's joy, every sister's companion. I'm the oldest, and
is he the one that's right under you?
Yes. He understood me. Yeah, so to lose him, it was a shock to our family, our entire family, and I wasn't able to be there.
Is that after you were on the show?
Yes, he was there with me when I auditioned. So he had an opportunity to see what he always saw in me and believed in me, so he had an opportunity to see me flourish, So, and my uncle also, who is not here, they both was the one who drove me. He drove me.
That's the craziest thing, because I can relate to what you're saying, because I lost my brother, but I was younger. I lost my brother when I was 15. But he was the one who helped my group meet our manager, the manager who ended up getting us our deal. He was the one who used to be sitting there when we would be singing and practicing, and trying to encourage us to stick together. Y'all stick together and all of that. So, you know, he was like, he was older than me, but I always like, he was my everything. So I understand how you feel.
I was angry for a long time because I don't see, you know, I just didn't get it. I didn't, you know.
You didn't understand why him.
He's supposed to still be here. And I believe if I wasn't maybe working or out of town, I feel like he still would have been here. But I feel like he left after he heard our voice. Myself, my baby brother was the only two that were not able to be in the hospital with him. And to hear the doctor say he's not going to make it, it was just when he heard our voice. The next phone call we got, because we're trying to fly to get back, is that he's gone.
So you feel like that's when your life took a turn?
Yes, definitely. And I drank that day. He died heavily, so they had to sedate me. Yeah, so I woke up in the hospital handcuffed to a bed. Yeah, because
what did you do to make them handcuff you to a bed?
I think I took 17 shots down back to back. Then, because I was just like, nah, he not dead. He said, well, if he's dead, then I'm dead. You know, and it was a blackout situation. And from then, it just became a pillow.
Well, if I'm not being too intrusive, is alcohol the only influence, under influence type of drugs you use? Hey, what's up, guys? This is your girl Kandi, and you are watching Speak on It with Leandria Johson. And here are our rapid fire questions, exclusively for Patreon. You ready for this question? When history writes the name of Leandria Johson, will it say you were destroyed by your demons or that you overcame them?